Hey, everyone, Josh here, and welcome back to a new Hey Arnold episode review. And if y'all didn't see the last one, go and check it out. And we are back with the next two episodes of season 5 of Hey Arnold. And we start with another interesting episode. Yeah, it starts with Arnold showing these cookies to Rhonda, which look pretty good, I will say. And of course, she's not going to take them, which Phoebe says that she'll take them. And after she eats them all, she starts having stomach problems, of what it seems. And when she's getting this excellent attendance at school, she's saying of how great she is of all the students in the school, and she farts into the microphone, which, yeah, everybody's laughing. Even Arnold, which, yeah, it's very kind of shocking when you see somebody like Arnold laughing. And of course he's running out. And then Arnold going out and saying of how, you know, everybody does something humiliating like that. Now, here and now. And just saying of how this thing will just pass by. Which, again, this is reminding me of the infamous Arnold betrays Iggy. I can just say. This is sort of reminding me of that, of the Arnold betrays Iggy episode. Of, you know, the whole, how it will pass by when, you know, everybody's still remembering, even after things passing by, and, you know, Iggy not forgiving Arnold. And, yep, everybody is still remembering and still making fun of her the next day. And, yeah, this is really bad for Phoebe, I will say. And going to the cafeteria to get lunch, and even the lunch ladies are concerned. Like, are you sure? And even making fun of her as well, while the other kids are just laughing. And Mr. Simmons pointing out different things of the body parts, and yeah, again, continuing to make fun of Phoebe. And thankfully, Mr. Simmons is reasonable. He's saying that it is not funny. Which, yeah, of course he wasn't laughing when she did it. So, again, at least Mr. Simmons is definitely reasonable. He's being reasonable about this. And, yeah, Phoebe at her house with her parents talking about of how she is not going to go back to school because of that. Because she can't show her face for what she have done. And, yeah, Arnold coming to check on her. And, yeah, even he thinks that is a bit far-fetched, right? Of her, you know, wanting to not go to the school after what she did. Yeah, I definitely would say that is probably a bit much. And, yeah, Arnold telling the whole class, and Mr. Simmons saying of how we need to go and show her of how much she is to them, and, you know, to put this whole thing behind them. And, yeah, we see them at Phoebe's house, and going to be remember of what they're here for, to help cheer her up. And yeah, Rhonda tries to do it at first, but yeah, it doesn't work. And then Stinky doing this poem, which it doesn't end up working. And then Mr. Simmons seeming like he's about to get to her until he accidentally messes up his words. And then Helga not helping either. And then Arnold just telling her that she has to come out and embrace and, you know, come out and stand up, right, for herself. Which, yeah, Phoebe then just comes and tells everybody of, yeah, what she did. And, yeah, making everybody the same, I will say. Like, she tells it to everybody. And then, of course, Harold is still like, of how what she did. And then Harold pees his pants, and then everybody is laughing at him. I mean, yeah, just deserves, I will say. Alright, just deserves of what I will say, for sure. Alright, now we are back with the next episode, and yeah, just to let y'all know also, that on the Paramount Sewings listings of episodes, because, you know, I am watching it on, reviewing this on Paramount Plus, but this episode shows that it's first, right, but it's technically second of the episodes. You know, like this is the first, it's Phoebe's little problem, which of course we already did, and then it's Grandpa's Packard, you know, this episode. But again, on the, when you're scrolling through the episodes, it shows this one first, listing first, but again, when watching them, it shows this one second, which I did put as the episodes that, you know, it goes, like, from the first episode to the second one. So, yeah, on the title, of course, I put Phoebe's Little Problem, since technically it's the first one that plays when you're actually watching the episode. And then, at least when I watched it, just to let y'all know. But yeah, this is another good episode. And it starts with Arnold and his grandpa in his car and just listening to one station because it's stuck on one station, and finding this weird looking bottle cap on the bottom. It shows an eyeball, a heart, a U, and a deer. And yeah, they cause the Jolly Ollie man to drive off of the edge, and of course he's yelling at him. And yeah, they got this car show, and yeah, everybody's looking at Arnold's grandpa's car, and even he sees his arch nemesis as well, which Arnold's grandpa manages to win. And then we see this lady come and wanting to take some pictures of Arnold's grandpa's car, even getting the address of the boarding house. And yeah, they head in for the night, and then the next day the car is gone. And they go to the police station, which of course they're laughing. But yeah, they're no help. And Arnold just sees his grandpa looking at different pictures. And Arnold telling his grandma about this, which, yeah, then see, I love Arnold's grandma though. Now they're doing detective. Like, now she's being a detective. And they're going to interrogate the different people at the car show, which again, I just love Arnold's grandma. She's so hilarious. And yeah, even Arnold's grandpa's enemy, arch nemesis, wasn't the one. So yeah, they're just trying to figure out, you know, of who could have done it. And then they remember the lady that had that scarf, which it straps the scarf, and showing this address, which at this store, which then they get another lead to where she lives, and saying of what it seems to be the car, and saying that it's stuck on one radio as well. And then they get caught, which, yeah, they're having a Yahoo. And Arnold remembers the top that he dropped in the car, which they go back and they manage to find it. And yes, he's there about to spray him with paint, and Arnold's grandpa is fighting her while they're slipping, and it turns out to be the Jolly Ollie man. And he did this because of how the morning he had with his dog, the expiration date of the milk, and then driving him off of the road as well, which then he disguised himself and got and that's where so yeah, it was him pretty much that did it. And yeah, he's saying how he's sorry, and yeah, they managed to get the car back. And yeah, a very, very good episodes, I will say. Like I said, I love Arnold's grandma, especially her being this detective, though. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Catch you next one.